As a designer, there's going to be times where you need to remove the background from your image for your project. In this video, we're going to look at a Canva versus Photoshop background removal comparison. Stay tuned. Hi, my name is Jeff and this is Always On Art, helping you design better together. For this comparison video, I'm going to be using the exact same photo for Canva and for Photoshop. Both have their own version of an automated background remover. So let's jump in and see how well they do. Inside of Canva, I'm going to create a simple canvas and just use Instagram post as my canvas size. Next, I'll upload a photo, add it to my canvas, and scale it. With my photo selected, I'm going to go under Effects and then click Background Remover. In just a few moments, Canva produces a nice selection of our subject inside of our photo. With my photo still selected, Canva offers two great brushes, an erase brush and a restore brush. I'm going to click on the restore brush and just paint back in some of these areas that I think Canva could have probably done a little bit better selection, but just to fine tune this a little bit more. Once I'm happy with my selection, I'll just click Done, and there is our final photo. So let's try another photo. So I'll create a blank canvas and then upload a brand new photo. This photo is a little bit more complicated, but I'm just going to scale it up. And again, with my photo still selected, go under Effects and click Background Remover. Once again, Canva's done a great job of making a selection of my subject. And I can go around and I can see that the edges are pretty well cut out, and I think I'm going to be happy with that selection. So I'll just tap off of it to commit the changes. Next, I'm going to download both of these photos and select Transparent Background. We'll use these for a comparison in just a moment. Here inside Photoshop, I have my image loaded, and I'm going to go over to the Marquee tool and then click on Select and Mask. Photoshop offers a button right up here at the top that says Select Subject, so I'll go ahead and tap on that, and then Photoshop's going to use its artificial intelligence to try to select the subject from the background. And I can see there's a little bit of an adjustment that needs to be done down here, and just like inside of Canva, they offer some great brushes. So I'm going to select the Refine tool and come down here and just try to make a better selection. Next, I'll make sure that my output is set to New Layer with Layer Mask and click OK. Photoshop gives me a new layer with a layer mask, and I can go back in and edit this layer mask at any time. So here's our next photo. I'm still here in the Marquee tool, and I will click on Select and Mask, and then once again select Subject. This time I'm going to hit Refine Hair, since the hairline is a little bit more complicated in this photo. I didn't see too much of a change. I think Photoshop did a good job of using its AI to make that selection for me. So once again, new layer with layer mask, click OK, and I have a new layer with this layer mask. So let's take a look at these photos compared side by side. So doing a side-by-side comparison and zooming in, I can see right away that both Canva and Photoshop try to do a really good selection of the subject of these photos. I can see that there are details in the hairline, and that's what I'm looking for, and some nice edges going around the subject of the photo. For this side-by-side comparison, zooming in, I can see that the edges are really clean, and I like how they both try to do their best at making the selection using their form of artificial intelligence. I can see in the Canva version that there are some artifacts here in the hairline that could probably use some touch-up. Here in the Photoshop section, I can see that there are more artifacts in the hair selection. But again, with the Photoshop version, I have a layer mask where I can go in and fine-tune this selection as much as I need to. On the Canva side, once I am done with my selection and using the two erase and restore brushes, I'm basically done with my selection and I can't refine it any longer. Seeing a side-by-side comparison, both Canva and Photoshop really do a good job of making a selection with just one click, making it really easy for any user. Both Canva and Photoshop have been working really hard to find that simple, easy user solution to remove a background. And both Canva and Photoshop have a great automated feature to do so, and we've seen the results. Question of the day. Let me know in the comments below and type in your vote for either Canva or Photoshop as your favorite background remover. If you found value in this video, hit that like button now. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite part was. Subscribe and then hit that little notification bell so that you won't miss the next video. No doubt, Photoshop is the industry standard for photo editing, and it is packed full of features that allow you to have advanced image selection. With the introduction to Canva's new Erase and Restore brushes as part of their background removal tool, you now have more fine-tuned control over your selection. Currently, Canva's background removal tool is only available in Canva Pro. Check out the link below if you don't have Canva Pro, where you can get a free trial offer. Hey, be sure to check out my other how-to video tutorials. I can't wait to see you in a future video.